My mother-in-law brought her son's ex-girlfriend to Christmas dinner as her +1. My husband didn't say a word. I'd spent 2 days preparing. The ham was glazed perfectly. The table looked beautiful with the ivory runner I'd bought specifically because his mother once mentioned she liked ivory. And I'd even ironed the napkins because she always noticed those things. When the doorbell rang at exactly 6 p.m., I expected her usual routine. The critical once-over of my outfit, the backhanded compliment about my cooking, maybe a pointed comment about when we'd finally give her grandchildren. Instead, she walked in with Brianna, the one whose photo still lived in a silver frame in his childhood bedroom at his mother's house. The one his mother brought up at every holiday for the first 4 years of our marriage until I finally asked her to stop. Brianna's going through a difficult divorce, his mother announced, settling them both on the couch like this was completely normal. I couldn't let her spend Christmas alone. You understand. My husband froze mid-hug with his mother. His face went completely pale, but he just mumbled something about getting drinks and disappeared into the kitchen. I stood there holding a cheese plate I'd arranged an hour earlier, trying to process what was happening. Brianna gave me an apologetic smile. I told her this might be awkward. Nonsense, his mother said, taking off her coat and handing it to me like I was the help. We're all adults here. Dinner was torture. His mother had rearranged my carefully planned seating to put Brianna directly across from me. For 2 solid hours, she reminisced about their relationship while I passed dishes and tried to keep smiling. Remember when you and my son won that couple's costume contest? Remember that summer in Martha's Vineyard? Remember how you used to make him laugh? Remember when everyone thought you'd get married right out of college? Brianna had the decency to look uncomfortable, barely touching her food. My husband said absolutely nothing. He cut his ham into increasingly smaller pieces and pushed them around his plate while his mother rewrote family history, erasing me from the narrative entirely. I'd made his favorite dessert, the chocolate torte that takes 4 hours. His mother took one bite and said, "Brianna, you should give her your recipe for that mousse you used to make." My son loved that. After dessert, I started clearing plates with shaking hands. That's when I heard his mother's voice carrying from the living room, not even attempting to be quiet. "You know, Brianna, it's not too late. He's clearly never been truly happy. I can see it in his eyes." I walked in carrying a stack of plates. My husband was sitting in his father's old armchair, still completely silent, while his mother and his ex-girlfriend discussed his happiness like I wasn't even in the house. Something in me snapped. "We're leaving," I said, setting down the plates carefully on the coffee table. My husband finally looked at me. "Honey, don't overreact. Let's just get through tonight." "Overreact?" I kept my voice steady. "Your mother brought your ex-girlfriend to our Christmas dinner and has spent the entire evening suggesting you two get back together, and you haven't said a single word to stop it. She's just being dramatic," his mother said to Brianna, like I wasn't standing right there. "She's always been overly sensitive about everything." I went upstairs and packed a bag. My husband followed, finally finding his voice. "Where are you going? It's Christmas. You can't just leave. I'm going to my sister's house. You can stay here with your real family." "That's not fair." "What's not fair," I said, zipping the bag, "is that I just watched you let your mother disrespect me for 4 hours straight. What's not fair is that you didn't defend me once." "Not once." That was 4 days ago. He's called 31 times. His mother called once, to tell me I'd embarrassed her in front of a guest, and that I owed Brianna an apology. This morning, I got a text from Brianna that made my blood run cold. "We need to talk. There's something about that night you should know. Your mother-in-law didn't invite me. I invited myself, and it wasn't random. I couldn't fit what happens next in this short video. Watch the rest down below.